Welcome back to Java, and thank you kindly for joining me. It's January 13th, 2026. It's very early on a Tuesday, so not a lot of stuff has come in yet. However, there were a few things that I absolutely must bring up to you today. Prior to the market open, it is very early. I almost did not make it. I've got a couple of things that are really taking a bit of time. In fact, I may not make it tomorrow. However, I've got to bring these to your attention. I want to talk a little bit about payments. Today, we're expecting numbers for both new home sales as well as CPI. So let's get started with a few of these things I'd like to cover. Boy, that took no time at all. We're very much back into the grey territory. 58 this morning from the low 40s yesterday, and this was off a market run yesterday. So it kind of sold off in the morning. So some very strange activities going on in these markets. Just to bring this up, obviously a bit of manipulation here and there. Want to bring up 10-year yield is at 4.2. Now, as of this morning, it is a little bit strange. There is a bit of sell-off in a lot of the bonds flowing into the markets. Now, Asian markets did quite well. European markets are struggling at the moment, but it looks like US markets will see kind of weak, kind of neutral. However, we've got a lot of money pouring into gold, silver, oil, and cryptocurrencies. So we're watching these all benefit. Now, silver, absolutely amazing. Above 85 at this moment. This is the futures. However, spot price is quite high as well. Crude oil above 60. Now, we've got a lot of geopolitical things as far as war, but this is just amazing. So we've got this daily driver is greed versus inflation. They're talking again about sticky prices, is their quotes, which in my opinion is a horrible uh, connotation. However, with this CPI, we're expecting inflation will continue. So how the market reacts is kind of ridiculous. They can put any number that they want to expect it, and as far as how it comes out is whether it's higher or lower than that expectation, and not about what the actual inflation is in the first place. So a little bit of a kind of psychological trick that they kind of play on you all the time. So with this, we've got Trump also announcing 25% tariffs on any countries doing business with Iran. Now, I find this interesting because I want to know exactly what he believes that will do with Iran when they've got the people are in short revolting. So it's a very interesting situation and could be a bit of what is behind the push in oil open this morning. I'd also like to kind of pan over to Japan. 10-year yield hitting a fresh 27-year high. So we're watching a bit more flow of capital again this morning. There's a lot of very fishy things going on. I wanted to also talk a little bit about the tariff decision. We might get that tomorrow. They're speaking about the possibilities again. The CPI this morning. But the real economy, this one, I want to bring up PayPal now merging with Google, using they're going to be the new platform for their artificial intelligence payments. Now, if you heard yesterday, Google also teaming up with Apple. Now, Google is the largest data holder for people, have been for some time since they set up their email. So this conglomeration could really be an issue. Now, this article right below it about the 10% credit cap would hit the payments industry. So this came from American Banker, and this is really what I wanted to bring up because I've been talking about how they are going to implement these cryptocurrencies will begin through the payments systems they've already set up but now, and they've got a lot of these other stories that you see out in the news, and this is being shoved to the background and they're not talking about it much. So this is how they are introducing this under the radar, if you will. Nobody's quite paying attention to it. It is through the payment system. They're cutting the banks, these credit card systems, and miraculously, of course, what will they have to go to? Well, some of these new cryptocurrency systems. So, with this, I wish you all a wonderful day. Good luck to you if you're trading. And until I see you again, my friends, resist.